Yeah, hi. My name is Jitendra Singh. I am doing this m- Azure DevOps assessment. So we are on Azure DevOps assessment where what we need to create one sample project on Visual Studio IDE, and then we need to add those project into the Azure repo. After that, we need to create some Azure dashboard over the Azure DevOps so that the query can be created and the user can be access the items which are assigned to them based on the queries. So these are the Azure board, and the Azure repo will be one entity over all the our uh, code related files will be uploaded to the Azure repo, and it will be managed by the code version control uh, system. And after that, we will, once the code is checked out, then it will create the uh, artifacts, and it will publish the artifacts through the CI/CD pipeline. In between this build CI/CD pipeline, we need to install some tools and extensions, build source, and also run the test and quality gates. Also quality gates like a sonar cube, and if all the cases are passed, then it will publish the artifacts. After that, we need to create a Azure release pipeline. These are the Azure build pipeline, and these are the Azure release pipeline. In Azure release pipeline, the artifacts which are published need to deployed on the environment through the deployment pipeline. So get release and install the required extensions and configure the transformations, and this need to be deployed on the dev environment through the app service plan and app services. Then after that, it must require to be approved to deploy the same on QA and prod environment along with the app services and app service plan. Similarly here, and in order to create the artifacts for this Azure build pipeline, we need to we need to have one agent pool or VM machine on which we need the respective softwares like Visual Studio, Git, all these related software must be available on that VM so that it will fetch the latest code from the VSTS and create a build through the Visual Studio SDK, and it will create the artifacts accordingly. So these are the assessment requirement as per this assessment. Okay. Yeah. So this is the sample project I have created. That is the sample MSC project for the Azure CI/CD pipeline. In this, I have just created uh, means it is index.js HTML file was there. I have added the respective line of code to identify at which level of what code we have added through this code. Yeah, and I have added this project file through the Git on the Azure repo. So in the Git changes, you can see like a master branch is selected right now, and it is all the file are connected to the Azure repo. If I fetch the latest, the no changes will be pulled. So master branch is up to date. And if I go to the dev.azure.com, means Azure DevOps. So here I have created one organization. Inside organization, I have created one sample project. In the sample project, you can see there is a repo. Inside repo, these are the our file which we have added through the Git on the Azure repo. So inside the pages, these are the index.cshtml. The same changes is also visible here. Okay. Now coming to the another things like boards, working items. These are the two test plan were added, and inside that, if you go to the query, I have created one query which is related to the assigned to me, and if I run that query, then it will list the all the items which are assigned to me These are the things. If I click any particular item, test cases issues. This is the editor, query editor. So in this way, the query is prepared, right? And the details will be shown in the second pane. Okay, so it's all about the boards. And another boards are this, like we can create item from new item, and then again we are moving to according in these three sections: to do, doing, or done. If I have updated the this status as a doing, then it will move to the doing. Once it is completed, we can update the status as a done, then it will move from this pan accordingly. So this is the Azure DevOps board. And repo also we have gone through. And now there are various branches. So as of now, only one master branch is available. Several pull requests also there, like in case if we raise any commit, and after the commit, as per the policies, if we have implemented, then the pull request will be raised. So this is the repo. And in order to create a pipelines, we must have some settings in advance, like a agent pool, which I have mentioned previously. So agent pool, these two were default available in the system. I have created self-hosted agent pool CI/CD, and once we open that, the agent is VM sample project, and it is online, it is connected, right? It must be available. And this is the VM sample project. If I go to the we'll cover that later on. First we come to the pipeline. Yeah, so here we have one pipeline, sample project ASP.NET Core CI. In this, uh, if we edit the pipeline, so what we have done, we have added some agent job, like restore, then prepare the analysis on the sonar cube some gates that I will come later. So it will build our code, then publish the .NET Core, publish the code, that is the our artifacts, then run the code analysis, quality gate, and publish the artifacts. So in this way we have created our this build pipeline. Yeah. And before continuing to the pipeline, some Azure resources we have created. So first, I have created one uh, for Azure DevOps account. This is the Azure subscription one, is the default subscription which is available by default for the test purpose. Inside this, we have created this much of a resources. So that is the one VM we have created for the agent pool. Similarly, we have created the web app, that is the sample project CI/CD. This is for the dev environment, this is for QA environment, and this is for the prod environment. So here you can see, like this is the VM. It is currently in a start state. It is working right now, and these are the basically dev web app. This is the QA DevOps. Uh, this is the QA web app, and it is a prod web app. And this is the sonar cube. For to merge the to club the sonar cube, we must have the sonar cube account, and inside the sonar cube we need to add our project, and inside the project we need to import our particular that specific project from the Azure DevOps. So I have imported this project from our Azure DevOps repo, and this is the actual overview of our uh, CI pipeline. So it is past, as I have run it is previously. So as per the past record, it is showing the past. We can click on a see a full overview, right? So one more thing, we can connect to the VM. So let me connect first. Yeah, so we will try to connect this VM. Connect. This is the public IP. Password, let me check. Yeah, it is connecting. So in this VM, I have installed some uh, some softwares like Visual Studio. So Visual Studio 2022 I have installed in this. Then Git also I have installed into it because we we need these tools whenever we are triggering the CI pipeline. The resource our code will be get built based on these tools on this VM. So one is a service. Okay, and here we have set some path related to the work. So inside the inside the C drive, I have created one work folder, and this work folder I have set up in the CI pipeline. So and also I have configured like a edit. I am editing that on the trigger. I have enabled some trigger. Check it is. Yeah. So in the trigger section on that CI pipeline, enable continuous integration. I have enabled this. The branch is a master. If any changes done in the master branch, then it will trigger this CI pipeline, and build will get start working on it. So I will I will show one changes here. Pages, index, edit. Now we are committing these changes to the master branch directly, as there is no any policies created for the pull, so there is no need to create any pull request. If I duplicate the tab, the changes will written here CSD pipeline. Okay, so no need to create pull as of now, any pull request. And as we have just updated the this file, the CI is already triggered. It is a running. If you go inside that and job agent, it is already triggered to create the artifacts based on that trigger which we have enabled. So let's wait for some time. So these are the normal steps which are following inside that CI pipeline. Its sequence is also important, like analysis on the SonarQube cloud, and after that the build should be there, and publishing the artifacts must be there, and at the end publish the quality gate result on the SonarQube and publish the artifacts. And publishing the artifacts on that particular VM under the C drive and folder work. So preparing the analysis on the SonarQube. So it is connected to the SonarQube and build sample. Build is getting triggered. Build is completed. Now publishing the artifacts. Once the CI pipeline is get completed, then uh, in the CD pipeline, I have enabled the trigger. It will get automatically trigger the CD pipeline once the CI pipeline is get complete. Yeah. So artifacts is released in the C drive work folder 3AS. Yeah, this is 3AS. This is the zip one. So these are our artifacts is created in this location by just now. This is the time. Quality gate is also completed. Publish artifacts also. It's published artifacts. Post checkout. Final job and promote the build. This is the commit ID on the final. And if we move to the release CD pipeline, the CD is triggered already. That is the release 11. And these are the uh, CD pipelines contains deployment, dev, QA, and prod environment. For dev, it needs approval. So based on the approval, it will deploy on the dev. And once the deployment on the dev environment is completed, it will trigger the next one in the pipeline. If we come to the edit this release, so here you can see like we have appended the project and project build pipeline latest aliases, and inside the trigger we have enabled it continuous deployment trigger build. This is the CI and we have enabled it. Create a release every time the new build is available, so we have enabled it. Also the pull trigger is also pull request trigger is also available, but we have not used that. In the dev, name is a dev, and this is the pre-deployment condition where we have enabled the pre-deployment approval as enabled, and approvers either I have set myself in the approver. Trigger also we have enable the trigger after release. We have used that. Similarly, in the sequence, this is the same for the QA. It is after stage, means if it is dev completed, then it will get the trigger, and pre-approval conditions. Same for the dev. It is a trigger after stage, after completion of a QA, it will trigger, and pre-deployment approvers. So these are the conditions for our CDs. So if we go to our release, the dev is completed. So this is the last entry for this dev environment. If I refresh it, one more entry will be appear on the here for the CI pipeline we added right now, and it will be not available on the QA for now because we need to deploy it on that environment. It is pending. Approve. Approve. Yeah, and on the prod we no need to wait. We can wait just one for 10 seconds more. We can approve the deployment for the prod environment itself. We After clicking on deploy, it will bypassing that waiting time. In advance, we can deploy on prod and approve in advance. Yeah, it is done. And for the prod, it is approved. Meantime, on QA, it will also appear here. Yeah, and prod, it is still in process, so it will take time. The artifacts is deployed on dev, QA, and prod in the sequence. Done. It is available on prod as well, right? And we can go to the Sonar Cube. On the Sonar Cube, this is our project, and this is the pass. Full analysis. The left has the warning. See details. Close. Just 1 second. It should be available here. 6 minutes ago. Pass. Take a tour. Not struggling. This is the changes which I have added here as per the Sonar Cube. Yeah. So in the branch, this is the master branch, and 6 minutes ago, he is published the quality gate. It is pass, and if you open it, it will have the all details on this page for the 6 minutes ago. Main branch summary, issues. If in case of any, then it will list here 26 minutes of it. Yeah, so it is about the Sonar Cube. And if I go to the CD, how we have configured that in the edit, no, in the CI pipeline, we can edit it, and in the SonarQube Cloud, we need to create one service connection. Service connection in the in here, I believe it is created. My organization. inside the security generate token, and inside this we have created one sonar token 1. So from the sonar cube gate, we need to move to this location, and here we need to generate one token that will be utilized here. And code and publish get, sorry, at this place, project setting, and service connection, I believe it is on project level, project setting, project configuration, agent pool, service connection. And in the service connection there is a service connection for the sonar, and in the sonar we have used that sonar cube cloud token which we have generated here, that we need to put here and verify, and after verifying we are adding here. And this is the service connection name, SC sonar. So we are using that at this place. We are using at this place. This is the service connection for the sonar. And second service connection is for our MSc sample project CI/CD pipeline, which we have created for our CI pipelines. Like display name is a restore. This is the Azure subscription. Azure subscription. Our here is the service connection. This one which we have created. Command argument. These are the settings. Yeah. So in this way we have completed our uh, Azure DevOps assessment. Thank you.